Are you already at a recording?
Yes.
Welcome back to another episode of the Kickin Ish Podcast. I am 1/4 of your show.
Why she got on her sexy voice though?
Miss
That quiet storm version.
Shay Abrams. And I got a few friends in the house with me tonight. I'll let them introduce themselves.
What's up, y'all? This is Will.
Ken.
Daijah.
And we have a very special guest. Introduce yourself, Chris.
What's up, y'all? I'm Chris, the owner of the sneaker store Memory Lane in Alabama and Georgia.
Real nigga in the house.
Big thing popping, little thing stopping.
Period. So thank you for coming on, Chris. We appreciate you.
Appreciate the invite.
All right, so we're going to kick it in. We're going to get Chris. We'll do a little icebreaker for Chris, right?
He holding the cup.
So,
Nigga finna get his TED Talk back.
you feel me? So we finna do this thing called My First Time. We did it on the last episode, but we want Chris to do it this time, you know. So, Chris, we want to know, when was the first time you fell in love with sneakers?
The first time,
We need like some smooth R&B playing. We insert that like a dun dun dun.
Please don't. They gonna cover that shit ASAP.
I'll probably say around like 5th grade, because when I was younger, before that, I didn't really care about shoes that much.
Mm-hmm.
I was like a real boy. Like I like
Everything.
getting dirty, like
Right.
being dirty, playing in the dirty, basketball outside, all that.
Throw it up, get
Football,
busted, football.
all that.
Yeah, real talk.
So I didn't really care about shoes, and like I used to get shoes from a shoe department for real. Like
Yeah.
not.
Hey, that's where she got her little Romeos from.
Well, I was just gonna say that. That's all. That's all I used to wear. Is P. Millers. P. Millers all I used to wear for real.
Yeah.
Me too.
Hey, I thought it was hard though for real.
Yeah.
They had like little Romeo on the box.
Oh my!
And they be hard to
They had a
until-
P on the
until you
middle.
leave the store.
It was a shoe department.
I
The
had
shoe
plenty
department right
power.
there in Roebuck on the Parkway.
Nah, in Bessemer I used to go to.
Man, I had every pair of P. Millers.
Me too.
Shout out to Percy Miller.
For real.
Real
I had the pink and white, black and blue, blue
Pink
and
and
white,
white.
I had
all
the
white.
brown
Yeah.
one.
Nigga had all the
Crazy.
For real.
I had
and
the
white.
tan ones. They
That's
look like
crazy.
the Timberlands in my mind.
But then, you know, as you get older, like your friends start cracking and stuff like that. So my older brother was in the shoes way before me, and he was talking about these Jordans about to come out. They were the all black Stealth 10s,
Okay.
and they were all black. And so I told my mama about them, and she was all for it because she know how I was on shoes. So I
She
had
probably thinking like, damn, he don't even care about shoes. So even for these hoes, I gotta get them.
right, and I had got them like the day before picture day.
Yeah.
So I had got a black digger suit to go with them and all that.
Not the black Dickies.
Hey,
Yeah.
they look clean as fuck, bro.
Shout out to Lil Bam.
5th grade.
No, for sure.
Where you got the Dickies from the pants?
Pants though.
I think so for real.
Niggas don't know about, hey,
Either the pants store or the flea market, one of them.
don't know about the pan store, bro. You go in there and get all your Dickies from the pan store, bro. Real talk, bro. With your forces and all that shit, bro. I'm telling you.
You gotta make sure the hoes extra starch though.
Yeah. Them hoes gotta have a clean
They
ass
come
crisp
extra
from them
starch.
hoes.
Man,
Starch included.
All right, so Chris, I got a couple questions for you, bro. Since you our first guest, so you know what I'm saying. We
Oh, y'all first guest ever?
first guest ever
Okay.
we
We
had.
making history.
Oh,
Yeah, you our first guest. So
He's honored.
I feel
first
special.
question I want to ask you is, what made you want to get started in the sneaker business?
Well, I was doing it for like a hobby throughout college. Well, in high school, I was like trading shoes with my friends and letting people wear my shoes and all that stuff. But in college, I was doing it as a side hustle because I had went to SneakerCon in 2013, and like that kind of like really changed my whole,
yeah.
like my whole. I can't even think of the word. but-
Like viewpoint and stuff.
Yeah, like my whole thing about shoes and all, because I had went there with like 6 pair of shoes and like $30.
Really?
I was a freshman in college, so you know,
yeah.
I wasn't balling like that.
Yeah.
But I had left with like 7 new pair of shoes and like $300 in cash.
Wait a minute. So when you say when you got new pair, like what you mean?
Wait, what did you say?
So you
Try to do
so
that
you
as a
Exactly,
credit.
exactly.
so you traded them in or
Traded them and sold. Like I had one with my brother.
What you came up there with?
I came with. Matter of fact, it's on my Instagram. It's like way down there though. But I came with some foams, some like Jordans that came out a while ago. There's a whole bunch of different stuff, and like a lot of people that had the stuff that I had there. So there's a lot of people buying stuff from us, want to trade stuff from us, and like I said, I came back with 7 new pair of shoes and $300.
so you came back with more shoes and more money than what you came in with.
Exactly. So that's
what's
How?
yeah,
Hey, finesse shit.
Nah,
He came
exactly,
with
like-
$30 and 6 pairs of shoes.
that's why I said it changed my whole
Yeah.
viewpoint about the shoe game. Cause
Right.
that blew my mind.
That's like some real pursuit of happiness type shit, bro.
For real.
Yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate? What is the sneaker con for people that may not know what that is?
SneakerCon is the biggest sneaker convention there is in the world, and they travel around to the big cities and like in the U.S. but outside the country too. Because I went to one in London too. So
In London?
I know that shit was
Yeah.
lit.
How you just skip over?
You
yeah,
across the
went to
country.
one in
When you
London.
went to London?
2017, like 5 months before I opened stuff.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, you come back from London with some shit niggas ain't seen.
That's kind of how I like got the idea for the store. I was in London and I seen a store like that, but like the store didn't have no name or nothing. So I guess it was just like a pop up. And I walked in there and people were trading shoes and selling shoes and all that. And I was like, dang, that'd be so cool to have back home.
So you didn't know before you went out to London 5 months before you started the store, you didn't know that you were gonna start a sneaker business store in Birmingham or Bessemer.
I didn't see the whole story. Like my last year of college, like I had graduated in like clothing design, but my last semester I had to find an internship, and I was the only one out of my whole class that couldn't find one.
Don't feel bad.
Damn.
The only one.
Yeah.
And so I had asked my advisor if I could try to do my own thing, like start my own business.
Would they help you graduate?
By the time the semester end, will it count as a grade? He was like, yeah.
Damn.
So
Hey, that's
Hey,
wild, bro.
all my law students, just go for it, man.
So you
Yeah.
basically had to start a business for you to graduate.
pretty much, yeah.
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 Nigga had to get out
you
the
just
mud.
inspire every college student who in an internship right
So
now.
was you nervous about the whole thing, or you knew you was gonna open up the store?
Shit, you probably trying to
Nah, well, from like the first semester of the year, from January to May, I took one class because I had to. I flunked the class 3 times, and so my last time taking it was in January, and I passed it, and I had to pass it to get to have the internship the following fall semester.
So you just chilling up to that point.
Yeah, so pretty much I was just trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do, like after graduating.
Yeah.
And then the summer came, and I took a study abroad trip to London, Paris, Milan, and New York.
Dang.
And like I said, that's when I saw the business idea. And then when I got back, it was before the last semester started, and that's when I asked him about if I could do my own thing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because my mom got a store across the street from mine. She been open for like 5 or 6 years, and I was over her store one day, and that's when I looked across the street and saw like for rent sign.
Like I said,
It's
might
like,
as well.
yeah, everything really
We
just
need to
like
get
It
somebody
come full
that-
circle.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
We need to
was
get
crazy.
like somebody to animate like the whole story, cause I can
Yeah,
live.
that should be wild.
So when
We
you
gonna
was
work on
going
it.
to like the study abroad, so was you just like for like fashion design, or you
Yeah.
was going for the shoes?
No, it was. I was the only male with 20 girls and 20 white girls at that. So it was a trip for like our college for fashion and all that.
You went to Bama.
So what company did you go intern with when you was in London? Like, was it?
We didn't intern. We were going to all the big fashion cities to like go to different factories and learn about.
Oh,
the stuff
okay.
they
Just the
do.
whole process.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
like
crazy.
I was gone for a month. Damn, out the country for a month.
Man,
You probably did everything in that month somebody could do for a whole year. Huh?
Yeah. The only bad part was no haircuts. That's the only
Oh,
thing. So
damn,
when I left, I was clean. When I got back,
Hey, by that second week,
They don't cut black people hair in London.
I mean, they
I
probably
don't know,
do,
but I ain't
do he want to do
trusted.
that?
I ain't trusted.
When you're living, so like the semester I graduated, I did study abroad in Puerto Rico. We went to Puerto Rico. After that storm, man, we ain't had running water. They had us in the dorm. We had to walk to CVS every day and go get gallons of water because there was nowhere for us to like shower. Like it was
brutal.
awful. But being like in a space where like you're not comfortable, it really helped you grow. Especially like being like we ain't like I'm in Atlanta. I can be like, hey, let me run home real quick. I'm across the.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, bro, you really can't recreate a struggle, bro.
For real.
And I wouldn't stink, y'all. I just wanted y'all to know I didn't stink.
She was a little tall.
I had lots of gallons of water.
So speaking of the struggle, bro, what were some of the biggest challenges you had when you were starting your sneaker business?
Of course, money, because fresh out of college. But what helped me start it was I had used my last refund check.
Man.
Like all the other ones I blew, of
I
course.
wish I was
like
smart. I
everybody
wish I was so
else.
smart as
Hey,
hell.
niggas
Nah,
was-
damn,
Like
bro.
I said, all the other ones I blew
Yeah.
on shoes.
Hey,
like,
niggas was buying Gucci belts with that $500 refund check. No
They
cap.
ain't had no
You got to pay that shit back too, boy.
Nah, you do for real.
Yeah.
But like the first semester before that, like I said, I had so much time to myself. I was just thinking what I'm gonna do, and I had, of course, that chick I got this semester. I'll do that, but I knew the fall semester was my last semester, and I was like, damn, I got to do something.
Right, can't be wilding out.
And I knew I had got like 8,000 back for like a refund check, and I was so surprised. Like I
He
had
said he only had that one class.
I had called the people and asked them, like, is this like
It's
a mistake
legit,
or something? Yeah, like,
Nigga said, make sure
I ain't never got that much back of a refund check.
For
So
sure.
when I got that back, I knew I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I had to like invest that some way.
1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
You probably
I was so
you probably
surprised.
like half time something, right? You gotta be. I know you gotta be like at least half time to get financial aid.
Yeah, like
Part time.
I'm a half-time
He knew that. He knew how to
I'm a half-time student, by the way.
So what happened? So you got the last refund check. And so what happened?
So I called a dude over the building. He like an older white guy. Like he probably like in his 90s or something. He's still living though.
You trying to get the fuck away? You trying to get off that shit?
Yeah, but he had took me like a crazy price for rent for that big old, like y'all been there for that big old space.
Right.
Like he told me a unbelievable price that I didn't think was true. But so I had to jump on that. So I paid the deposit, got the license up, turned on. Then after that, I just started buying inventory. But 8,000 sounds like a lot, but
Nah,
if you trying to build inventory, man, especially because I ain't know nothing about business going into it. I ain't know about bills and
You didn't think about it.
licenses and all that stuff.
Let me just get a space.
So every time I think I'm close to opening up, something else come up, like the fire code. I gotta buy something else.
All the
So
permits and stuff.
I had got the building in September, but I ain't open to December. And by then, but I say by the first week of October, all the 8,000 was almost gone. So then I started selling my whole shoe collection. Like,
What?
Trying to get that capital back up.
yeah, like the first day I opened, I had 3 shoes left.
Like for yourself.
Yeah,
How many shoes you had? How many shoes you sold?
over 60. Over 60.
What was probably the hardest part you had to let go?
Oh man,
I know you
I say
probably
probably the Shadow Backboards because them still both on the 1.0 and 2.0, and them still hard to get back to this day.
The reverse.
What the 1.0 is going for right now?
Probably like 6.
Over 1,000. Yeah.
Did you get them back?
I did, but then I sold them again.
Oh my god!
So let's
Nah, I sold them after I opened because
Shit might as well.
now when you first started out, like
Damn bad.
for real, like it was a lot of days. Like when I first opened, I used to be asleep, and somebody used to walk in and wake me up.
Yeah.
Because I used to be dead all day. I'd be in there by myself.
Yeah.
From 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Nobody come in to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I fall asleep. Somebody wake me up. Hey, I'm trying to buy something.
So when y'all first opened, like, what would you say? How much inventory you had? Like when you first opened?
I probably had in all men in grade school like 50 pair of shoes. Yeah.
Let me ask this because I mean I
And
don't know.
and now we buy like over 50 shoes a day. So
A day?
mm.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. So like whenever you just be like, man, I ain't got nothing to wear today. Do you ever just like go to the store and just like, I'm gonna get these and just take a pair?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Nah,
That's
because
a
I got
Look at him.
He like to put the money.
You
down.
never use your product, man.
of course if some come in that I want and I ain't got,
He just ain't. He's not gonna listen to those.
yeah, I'm gonna buy it and
Let me get these.
keep it.
So you buy your own shoes?
What you mean
I mean,
by
how
my
you
shoes?
No, 'cause what?
No, the shoes not mine when they first come in. They like the customers. The customers sell us some shoes, and I decide if I want to keep it or put it in the store. Because every shoe that come in, we got like a spreadsheet. We got to check them in. And if I want to keep them, I don't check them in. I just put the money in like the spot.
Oh, okay.
In the spot.
Safe, same thing. Yeah.
Where's the spot? No, I'm just playing.
All right, so
I
I
ain't wanna
gotta,
say.
I think this is gonna be the biggest question right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, back in the G, like probably like a week before Christmas, you could go stand in line, get the Christmas J's and all that, right?
Is this like before or after the P. Millers?
The who?
The Pete Millers.
I don't think the
This
P.
is-
Millers ever like.
I ain't never had a pair of.
The
The
line
P.
for the P.
Millers are
Millers.
popular. I'm telling you.
They
bruh.
they were to me. I love them.
I mean,
love
it's
Miss
the
Louisiana.
between like waiting. And
I had
stuff
the
to get
shirt,
the
it had
shoes,
and
just wanted to
everything.
get them, though.
So
Shorts.
So basically, before they got started, sneaker body and started reselling and stuff like that.
Right.
How do you feel about the sneaker game now? Since you have so many, I guess for the average person, like if Shay wanted to go get a shoe, it would be extremely hard for her to get it.
Of course.
How do you feel about that right now?
I mean, it's
she gotta get her money.
To tell the truth, like it has its pros and cons. Like to be honest, I don't really like what the sneaker game met today because I was in it back when like you gotta stand in line and well, people be in line. And if they ain't had their size, they get out of line or they'll leave. Like they won't buy the shoe just because.
Hey, niggas still buy that.
Yeah, like now, if you ain't like nowadays, people ain't even going to get their size. They're going to get like a popular size to sell,
like 11 or something.
Yeah,
and try to resell it. Yeah,
the power size like that 6Y now.
Yeah, like now, like if shoes come out, I don't even expect to get it for retail. Yeah. Like, I already have my mind set to pay resale.
So basically, what you telling me is like you probably get something like $300, $250, and then you resell that for like whatever it'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
And that's the only thing that kind of sucks because people like blame like people who don't really know and like who from here they come to the shop and like talk about us and our prices and what we do, but we don't control the prices. Like the market
keep it real, brother. Tell us how you really feel, bro. Explain to these people why it's like
so
that.
Many people like on Facebook, like we had posted some shoes before they came out for like $800, but it was like months before they come out. And that thing got over like 300 shares on Facebook, and all of them was negative.
But somebody bought the shoes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they gone now.
The shoes sold.
Like the shoes come out next.
Some people will pay for this
next week.
I seen it, yo.
Bro, would pay something just to say they got it before everybody.
But listen, this is what I need. Please tell me when it's coming to the store. I need those threes, those women threes.
What size?
Can you talk in the mic? Can you talk in the mic?
I need
She said, I ain't gonna put that on the mic.
I need a 7.5 men, 9 women. I seen that, but you don't have my size.
Right.
Yes, I need my size.
Yes. So let me ask this because you know me and you, we both entrepreneurs.
Just y'all both.
I'm sorry, my bad. Everybody in this room.
I'm not an entrepreneur.
How many people in here? 6 of the people in this room.
Yeah.
Are entrepreneurs. Talk about like, cause I know you deal with it, I deal with it, Ken deal with it, Will deal with it. Like being like really like working for yourself. Like what goes into that? Like we don't just like go to sleep like at 8 o'clock. Like we cut the lights off. Sometimes we be up until 8 a.m. the next day and have to like get up again and do it all over. So kind of like talk to like that entrepreneurial hustle that has to be in you to like really run a successful business, because if you don't have it, like you won't survive.
It's kind of like comparing it to college. Like when you first get to college, like your mom's not there to wake you up or tell you what to do or guide you. Everything you gotta do is pretty much self-driven and on your own. Like when I first started out, I worked it 7 days a week for I think 5 months from December to May, because I was working 6 days a week in my shop, and every Monday I drive to Tuscaloosa and work at Foot Locker. I did that from December to August because I quit on my birthday. That's my birthday gift to myself.
Up out of there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, but the whole thing is like everybody is not meant to be one for real, because it's a lot of good times, but it's more hard times than good times, but that people don't see and that people don't talk about.
Yeah, they just see when you up.
Yeah,
they don't see. You did to get
like
up.
I said, like a lot of people don't know that I used to be asleep because ain't nobody come in all day.
Yeah,
it's like I started out with 50 pairs of shoes, and like I just pulled this up. This was a day before my grand opening.
Really?
And I kept this for like motivation purposes. Yeah. So stuff like that, it's
I done been down there like that.
They don't see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And now for Black Friday was a line. That line was stupid.
Yeah,
y'all
it get longer and longer every year. So hopefully next year it'll be even.
I mean, if you see them prices, you like, like, bruh. Yeah. I know some people just in there just like, damn, if I get some shoes like that, I could probably just sell them.
Resell them, yeah.
And they be the same niggas be mad.
Talking, yeah.
Hey, you also don't just sell shoes, you sell like streetwear and stuff too, like Vape and V-Lone and all that.
All that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people in Birmingham, they ain't really on that yet. But they gonna get on it soon, don't worry about it.
In Georgia, it fly.
Yeah, I already know.
Everybody got down in Georgia.
I already know.
So how did the Georgia store like come into fruition?
And congratulations on that.
Yeah.
That grand opening was nice.
You appreciate it. Yeah.
That's me and Daijah.
Oh, was that? Okay.
We was at the grand opening.
How was it?
It was fun.
Like you said, we was
said,
at the
yeah?
grand opening.
Like, yeah, that was us.
I
We was
couldn't
in
miss
there.
it.
Mary
But
Kay
yeah,
and
how
Ashley.
did that like all come about?
Because of COVID, really. Our store manager in Georgia, he had lost his job during COVID, and he had came to T and was like,
So y'all knew him before.
I didn't know him, but T knew him from
Okay.
church.
Well, tell them about T because they don't know T.
Okay, yeah. T is my business partner. He the person, like, I had met him from selling my collection before I opened the store. So I was selling him shoes before it opened. And then on the day we opened, like I said, I had 50 pair of shoes. He probably bought like 20 of them.
Damn.
For his thing.
Yeah, because he owned a subscription-based sneaker site.
Yeah.
Oh,
That sneaker pawn shop.
Yeah, shoe pawn
That's
shop.
T.
Yeah, that's T.
Yes. Look at
But because you got,
bought-
I remember that because you had to get a membership
Yep.
to
Yeah,
get the
I had that
shoes.
shit.
It was so smart.
But then niggas will buy them hoes
I ain't-
fast as hell.
I ain't never seen nothing like that until
Yeah.
I
I
hit
got
him.
like 5 pair of shoes off that.
That was crazy.
That's unique though what he was
Nah,
doing.
He used to sell stuff for the low too.
Yeah. for
But
sure,
the
yeah.
thing is, it'll
But
go
it
so
going so
fast.
fast,
yeah.
oh, God.
This is like very legendary.
yeah,
It is, for
real
real.
talk. I know exactly who he talking about too.
And that's how he met. And
Kenya's eyes got so big. He said,
Nah, I
It's-
got a homeboy. That nigga hit every time on the shoes.
yeah.
And he was getting like 3-4 pairs of shoes. I was like, nigga, how you do this? I'm like, nigga, buy the.
He had a bot for the sneakers pawn shop.
Probably so.
Probably buying that bitch.
Shit, I ain't
Yeah,
asking. I said, can you give me these?
But listen, so you met T at your grand opening?
Now,
Hold on.
I was selling him shoes
Okay, before.
to start it. Yeah.
Okay.
I met him probably like in July of 2017. And I got the store in like September. And like the first time we met, I told him I was trying to open the store. And so he told me every time I like need to get off something, hit him up. And I go meet him on the east side. And then like then on, of course, like it was tough because like I said, it was a lot of slow days. So at the end of every month, like I think he kind of knew bills were coming up, so he'll come in and just buy a lot of stuff. And
Man,
just,
nigga really
yeah,
out, bro.
hit me out for real.
he's an angel.
Oh God.
And then
That's amazing.
yeah, and then like
Yeah.
the next year, I was trying to figure out ways to expand the store.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had met my other homeboy, Mike. He owned a vintage clothing store in Georgia now. But I met him on the second day we opened. He sold me like a buckload of stuff. And me and him kept the relationship. And I brought him in and asked him if he wanted to like be over the clothes section. And I hit up T and asked him if he wanted to like be a part of the shoe section.
Brought the whole
That's how
thing
you
together.
do
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga building a dynasty in them
And it's
motherfucker.
been
That's really how it be,
All
bro.
100%,
You
yeah.
build relationships. You got a whole team on God.
Real
Okay,
talk.
so what happened with the Georgia store?
yeah.
Like
So
that, hit
yeah.
T up. Okay.
And it was like, because he had came out shop because he had nothing to do, and he just wanted to come check it out because he told him about it. So he was like, that'd be cool to have back in, like, where he from Georgia. And then T brought it to me.
Like, shit, let's do it.
Yeah, and then, like, because during that time, like, we had so many shoes in the shop that we had more shoes in the back than we had on the floor. Because, like I said, it was COVID, so people, like,
Slow down a little
they
bit.
had money like that, so they were selling everything. Like we had thousands of shoes in the back,
Yeah,
and we didn't have no room for them on the floor.
yeah.
And so when he said that, both of us like, dang, this would be perfect because, like, how we started the other store out, we had to buy inventory for it.
But you already
But
got
this one, we already got the inventory for it. And, like, stuff moves so fast because he had told us about it in August, and we found the building by September, and
Y'all opening October.
and
Not playing.
and crazy part about it, we were supposed to open like 2 weeks before that, but like I said, all the licenses and all that stuff.
And y'all space is so nice. Like
Yeah.
they're right there in Douglasville, not too far from the Auburn.
Like, we walking distance from all yeah.
Went to the cigar shop after that.
smoking that bit tobacco.
That council stick.
My chest was hurting. I was like, oh, I gotta
So which store, like, what's your favorite? Your baby? Like,
Gonna be
here?
the hometown.
Yeah, of course, because
Hometown,
okay.
man.
I'm from Bessemer, born and
Okay.
raised, so that's always gonna be. I know you think it's Georgia, but no, it's Bessemer for sure.
I mean, that's the first one. They're like getting your first pair of
I was
joints.
just saying, I thought he was going
Ain't
to
even
move
that
away
because
from
I
me.
did
Like,
it in my
started crying and
hometown.
everything.
Yeah.
I was like, Smoot, leave me.
Shit, right across where your mom at.
Yeah. See all that like.
I know she be looking over there every day
stuff.
like, damn, look at my baby.
Look at my
Y'all-
boy.
Y'all
Yeah.
remember the aquarium dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met the aquarium dude because
Through
of him.
him.
And he
For
doesn't
real?
even know. one of your like very loyal customers. I had took pictures of you at the.
I want to ask his name, but
No,
I'll make you off camera.
I'll tell you later.
I'll find.
But I took pictures of him at the grand opening, and he slid in my DMs. He was like, "Hey, like you do photography."
I like the way you took them pictures on the
I
iPhone.
like the way you took the
Nigga
pictures.
slid on you on some business.
Can I get your number, please?
He's like, yeah, let's work.
He's like, "What up with it?" I said, "I don't know." But yeah, it was awful. Query news sucks. All right, you got any more questions before we play this game?
Yeah, I got one more. What advice would you give to a young dude, probably like start off like you did, they want to start his own sneaker business or whatnot? What advice would you give him?
Sneaker wise, pretty much like you gotta know your market.
Mm-hmm.
Like now everybody tries to be a reseller, and so people come sell us stuff that they can't move, and then a lot of times we don't buy it because we can't move it,
right.
and we know we can't move it. That's why we don't buy it, but they buy it because they think they can move it, and then now they stuck with it, or they sell it to us for like
cheap.
Yeah, for like a loss, pretty much.
And you can probably sell it like retail or something and still make your profit back because you done already sold.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They sold it so low.
Yeah, so that's the number one thing for like sneaker people. But for like people in general, it's like don't let other people's opinions like hold you back from doing something you feel, because if you get old and all like that, you gonna always think back and like be like, I coulda, woulda, or I shoulda did this, and like especially like if you're young, go on and do it, because if you fail, then it's not really a loss. It's like it's a lesson. Like you learn from that and you attack it again. But if you never do it, then you're gonna always wonder what could have been.
Did you probably? I would say, would you say you got more backlash from like older people when you started your business?
Nah, pretty much from like I say hood people. Like people that don't really know.
Like, man, this shit ain't worth
like,
That shit ain't worth $1,000, bro.
Like,
I can saw that being
They be in there buying that shit.
They buy it. It's crazy. Like they talk about it, but they still buy it.
Right.
But like for example, like we got white Air Force Ones in there right now for $140, but you can't go in the mall and find white Air Force Ones. They're easy right now.
You can't, bro. Look,
And
if
then,
you trying to hit Hush with them L41, bro, it's gonna be 140 in memory lane. So go get them motherfuckers.
And then like,
got some right now at the crib.
Like everybody was mad about the price, but we bought them from other people. Like Forces cost what retail? $90.
Yeah, $90. Yeah.
So we paid more than $90 for them. So we gotta sell them for more than what we paid for them.
You gotta make your money.
People don't understand that part.
Yeah, and it's like they're coming back. Like, I mean, they didn't really ever go out of style. But
Forces are classic.
I'll put it like this. I'm not even trying to say.
Shit, Dr. Dre got Air Force Ones.
What's the best way for me to put it? When a certain group of people start wearing things, it becomes like more. No, not the blacks. The other group of people.
The whites.
Yeah, it becomes like a lot more popular, and it's like they kind of commercialize it, and then it sells. Like,
I don't know if that's true though.
Yes, it is. When you think about like black girls with hoop earrings and braids, that's like ghetto. Oh my God, it's so ghetto. Why they got that? But as soon as the Kardashians do it, it's a trend. As soon as you see one of them in a pair of Forces, oh my God, it's like totally a thing now.
Speaking of the Kardashians, I want to just ask you, because I love Kanye West. How do you feel about Kanye West? No, I'm just saying, because he has on these Yeezys that I have to have. Like, look at them. They're nice. So cute.
They're comfortable. Like, this is my 4th day in a row wearing them.
Yeah. Look at it.
Everybody make the face again for the close-up video.
What face?
The one we did in the last video when Daijah was talking about Kanye.
I can't even remember my face.
Anyway, how do you feel about Kanye West?
I mean,
the designer.
She loves him.
Yeah,
as a person. We talking about as a person.
No, we talking about as a designer right now.
I mean, Kanye really started like really all of this. Like he like all the stuff Travis Scott and all them doing. Like they get it from him.
Preach.
Like he a genius when it comes to design and all that. But his
when he be talking.
Yeah, his like viewpoints on the world. I don't agree with everything, but I like that he not afraid to
go against the grain.
Say what he want to say regardless, and sometimes he know he gonna face backlash from it, but he still do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with everything you say, but you can't really knock him because he ain't scared for real.
And that's real what you were saying about how like Travis Scott and them, they trying to like do what he did because he was with Nike first, and then he was like, well,
they wasn't even paying him.
Yeah,
and
they wouldn't let him do what he wanted to do, so he's like, I don't finna go to Adidas.
You wouldn't get paid on the Yeezy,
and now he's big now.
Yeah, you feel
Crazy.
me? So that's just real what you were saying though, for real.
But that shit's crazy. How they wasn't paying Kanye, but they paying Travis Scott? He got a whole line.
They probably learn from their mistakes, I guess.
I also think Nike wasn't trying to like they don't be trying to like release a lot of shoes in general just so they can drive up to like the value and shit. But
they don't know like Nike really sports driven, so they didn't know back then like how capable artist was of pushing their product like Kanye.
Yeah,
and they found out after Kanye, so that's why they doing stuff with Drake and Travis now.
Trying to make
because artists sell more stuff than athletes now.
Yeah.
That made me think about them Red Octobers, bro. Them boys going for like 12 bands or something right now, bro. Like,
yeah, we had it in our shop.
For real?
Yeah.
Yes.
For a shoe?
Yes.
Over
for a shoe?
Yes.
That is literally
for a shoe.
That is literally rent.
For a year.
For a year. In Atlanta.
It's high.
12.
You sound like them good niggas.
But it
when he opened up his store. Man, that shit ain't worth that.
I'm just
bro, I be seeing dudes on the comment, they be like, bro, it ain't worth it, bro.
That's
somebody
bro.
Like, that made me ready to you. And that payment of somebody else.
Exactly.
What do I have to do to get the money to afford a shoe? It's $12,000.
It's a lot of things you can do.
Like 5 years from now, let's say you're a millionaire. You ain't gonna be thinking, you ain't gonna have that same mindset, bro.
Do it be like a lot of millionaires in Birmingham?
It's a lot of millionaires.
How do y'all be making this money to buy these shoes? Hey,
how much you had your shoe in there for? It was you, though.
I just want them to look
at
me.
It was like one.
Which camera on me?
It was 2018, so it was like 5,000.
They all on me.
And I was thinking about getting it too. I should have got it, but.
And let me know what I gotta do
15 right now
to make the money to buy those shoes. If you're watching this, thank you.
You still got the.
It's all mindset, bro.
Yeah, I got both now. The black and
the platinum. I love the platinum.
Well, Chris, we appreciate you being on the pod, man. For our first guest ever, you did a great job, man. We appreciate that, man.
Appreciate the invite.
We got a game.
Shay, what you gonna say if somebody tell you your picture's too high?
I never said the shoes was too high. I'm asking what do I have to do to afford a pair of shoes.
Now listen. You see how she just switched up? You see, just that fast, she changed the whole subject.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
You're like, man, I don't know, man. I hate, bro. I be taking pictures, right? A nigga pull up with his iPhone and be like, hey, man, my shit look better than yours.
That's fine.
I'm like, go ahead,
Wait,
bro.
no, they tell you that?
They be the old niggas, bro.
Kind of disrespectful.
They be the old niggas with them Chris ass Androids.
I was shooting.
My camera do just the same.
I was shooting at Spelman one day. I was shooting at Spelman one day.
For
and a homeless guy, he saw me with my 50mm, and he was like, yeah, I'm having this event. I want you to come do the photography.
Homeless guy?
Yeah, and I was like, don't say that.
Nigga for the crack party.
I was like, no, I can't. I was like, this is my cousin. I'm just taking him on like this little camera. He was like, yeah, let me see that camera. Yeah, I can tell you ain't no real photographer. That ain't no real camera. I was like,
they're gonna take that.
Oh God, that shit gone.
This camera and lens.
He selling that camera for $50.
Extremely expensive. So yeah, don't do that, sir. But okay, we want to play a quick little game with you. This or that. I'm gonna give you 2 options, and you just tell me this one or that one.
Cool.
Real simple. We'll start off real easy. Birmingham or Atlanta?
Birmingham.
Sushi or soul food?
Soul food. I don't like sushi.
Flats or drums?
Drums.
Lemon pepper or hot?
Hot lemon pepper.
Drake or Future?
Drake.
Ones or fours?
Ones.
P. Millers or Dunks?
Keep it OG, P. Millers.
And
you just threw that one in, huh?
And the very last one, because we've been having this conversation on which shoes that we just absolutely hate the most here on the Kickin Ish Podcast. So, mids or wedges?
Do I hate the most or do I like the most?
The one that you can choose like your preference, mids or wedges. Like if you
dating the girl,
I'd rather.
Like if she came up to you the first date.
I don't like wedges. Like I always told girls I dated that. Like I don't see what y'all see in there.
Them hoes are trash, bro.
I don't like it. So I'll say mids.
So
I got a few mids.
I prefer mids, but I don't like. I hate mids.
Yeah.
Some of them I like though.
It's like maybe one.
Fearless. The
yellow and black.
The blue, yellow, green.
Oh, I know what you're talking
blue,
about.
gray.
Yeah.
I got them.
He hates.
And matter of fact,
mids.
all the ones that was coming out like before 09 were mids. Like they was labeled as highs, but they were mids.
Right.
So
now they just say they say OG on them now.
Yeah,
Like the
so
high ones.
I got old Jordans, old ones. Just me. It still was high. So.
And we'll close out with Ken's final thought. Ken's minute of motivation, where
I ain't got no minute now.
I mean, a little tidbit of motivation where you just leave the viewers with a little motivation to help them get through the week.
What was first? I said niggas, food niggas, right?
Yeah, food niggas was last.
Say what, just do what you gotta do. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna tell you the third one for the college people, man.
Okay.
So I know it's almost finals and shit like that. So I just want y'all to know what I'm saying. Just see the light at the end of the tunnel. Keep that shit going, man. Make your family proud. Do what you gotta do. Cause man, hey man, don't let your last class be the one. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that final. You feel that motherfucker? You gotta see that class for 14 more weeks. So just go ahead and do the you gotta do to get that shit done.
I felt that pain of that 14.
You flunk that class, you ain't gonna see that bitch the next summer.
Nigga,
Like I said, I flunked one class 3 times.
Yeah,
It's
how I be, bro.
art history. It was
Real
so boring.
talk.
Nah, because I had took it in person 3 times and flunked it. I took it online and passed.
Bro, I almost feel like
Sometimes it take that, bro. It take that sometimes. You feel me?
Ooh. I ain't even gonna say that.
We closing out. Where can they find us? Let's start with Chris first. So Chris, let them know where to find Memory Lane, where to find you, all that good stuff.
All right, you can follow the shop at Memory Lane 205 for the one in Bessemer and at Memory Lane ATL for the one in Georgia. And me at Young and Kickin It, Young with no O _ and the letter N _ Kickin It with no G.
Yeah, look at Will face because he got.
I was thinking about this shit like, bro, I need to.
You put the O with the E.
I'm gonna follow this nigga, bro. I'm trying to focus. You feel me?
Not you. I'm talking about Will.
Other Will.
Cause he got to type it on, put it on the screen. We'll make sure we get it right.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I've had it for so long. Like I've been thinking about changing it for years.
We're gonna put that shit in the notes.
Isn't people who
Hey, Will's on that tripping. He was like, God
He
damn.
like,
keep it.
Yeah.
we'll email it to you, man.
Why you just want to change it to just Smoot?
I tried that. It was taken.
Oh.
Now you gotta DM that nigga like get it up.
Please.
Look, I had put my name in Google and it was like more than one Chris Smoot. Yeah. And they black too. Some are white, but
It's a popular name
I know
now.
a nigga named Chris Smoot.
Very
Birmingham
popular.
right now.
For real? See?
Yeah.
I know a nigga named Jerry Smoot.
Another Chris Smoot.
There's a lot of Smoot.
Yeah, that's a
It
Birmingham. I think
is.
it's a Birmingham thing.
It's a Birmingham name, for real.
Whoever the first one, they was getting busy, boy.
See, if I was a slave master.
Oh God.
The Smoochies in the family.
The Smoots coming. The Smoots.
I'm so weak.
All right, Kendall, where they can find you at, bro?
Kenji _5 KNJI _5 on Instagram.
It always sounds like you saying Kenji.
It is Kenji.
I just said Kenji.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
Kenji or Kenji.
Kenji.
KENJI _5. Shay smoking that good gas.
You can follow me at
No, I have a job.
you can follow me at Will _Chamberlain.
You can follow me at Daijah.Bell on Instagram. I won't give you my Twitter. That's why I turn up.
You be getting your shit off.
And you guys can follow me on Instagram at Just Shay's World. I'm officially an influencer. I hit 3K followers the other day, so
Okay, now.
I'm famous.
Happy
and
belated again.
Thank you so much. And also, y'all follow me on Instagram at Just Shay Media. And make sure y'all follow the page, the Kickin Ish Pod. Is it podcast?
I think it's podcast.
We'll put it right here. Or right there. But yeah, thank you so much, Chris, again for coming. We appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
You are our first guest, and whoever comes on after has really big shoes to fill.
I got something for y'all too.
Oh shit.
Wait,
I knew it was
what?
4, but I didn't know you was gonna be here, so my bad. Just
Oh my
happy
God!
belated.
She finna fight
You
that.
picked them out for us?
Yeah, that's for y'all
Appreciate
too.
that,
Oh my
bro. Thank you, bro.
God!
Appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
We gotta shoot you a commercial. Oh, this is game.
Can we get a close up on this?
Gang.
Yay!
Gang, gang. We
Thank
appreciate
you
that, Chris.
so much.
Real talk, man.
Oh my God, I feel famous. Somebody
Good.
bought it. You got it? Awesome. Well, you guys tune in. You know, I already know how we do it. You may see us next week. You may see us the week after. Honestly, you just may see us
Now
when we
you
get
see me, now you don't.
when we get the video back from Will. So yeah, we'll be back.
Drop that motherfucker right then.
Period. All right, y'all. We will see y'all soon.